Greetings from South Seattle, everyone. Columbia City neighborhood, to be exact. Today is Sunday, July 7th. And today's a special day. Today is Seafair Sunday. It's a big deal here today. Seafair is sort of an unofficial Seattle holiday. Oh, by the way, it's 73 degrees currently. Really nice and sunny, and it's supposed to get up in the 80s today. So it's gonna be hot for Seattle. 80 something degrees is really hot around here. At least it is for me. Anyway, this morning I'm just going to drive around this area here because this area is sort of where Seafair takes place. Now traffic right now looks like it doesn't look bad, but in a couple or 3 hours it's going to get really bad. So this video is going to be a driving tour of South Seattle, beginning in Columbia City to a coffee shop somewhere. I got to get coffee. I haven't gotten my morning coffee, so I have to, of course, get that out of the way. And I think I'll go to a place near. I think I'll go to Hello M. Okay, let's take the clickbait, the suspense out of it all. That's where I'm going to go for coffee, unless something comes up, like traffic or something. Because again, traffic could get really bad. All right, to the right here you have Geraldine's Counter. We are in the heart of Columbia City proper right now. Geraldine's Counter is one of the best places for breakfast, in my opinion, in South Seattle. It's the bacon and the French toast. Get those two items. Speaking of, I have not had breakfast this morning. But then again, I don't really eat breakfast. Coffee is my breakfast. All right, so we're on Rainier Avenue, approaching Alaska Street. And if you take a right here, or actually the two intersections from here, if you take a right on Genesee Street, that's going to take you to Genesee Park and the area where the main entrance to Seafair is located. So actually, let me see if I can. Yeah, the traffic's not too bad right now. So how about we do that? Let's do that. Let's drive to the heart of it all. Now, Seafair is a 3-day thing, a 3-day event. Today is the big day. Today is when the hydros race for the big prize. So Friday, Saturday, and then today. Today's the last day. Last weekend there was a parade. I live streamed that parade, and you can watch that in one of my. If you go to live and click on one of my live videos, you can watch that parade. To be honest, that parade was sort of a. So you can see the traffic starting to form here. That parade was sort of a fail, in my opinion. Maybe not a fail, but it was sort of a letdown. Let's do that. Let's say that instead. It was sort of a letdown because, I go to Torchlight Parade almost every year, leading up to COVID-19. And so I didn't know what to expect, because usually there's always a lot of people, but the turnout was not impressive by any stretch of the imagination. All right, so you can see that the traffic's really bad. So in fact, I'm not even going to go towards the main entrance because it's like 2 or 3 blocks from here. I'm gonna go ahead and take a right or a left and get back on Rainier, or else we'll just be stuck in this Seafair traffic, and then you'll be bored. But at least, you'll hopefully you get a sense of what traffic is like. Not that this video is about showing you what traffic is like. This video is about showing you what, Seattle and maybe driving in Seattle is like. And maybe it's about showing you how I drive. Actually, I consider myself a pretty careful driver. Yeah, knock on wood. Can't find any wood to knock on. Anyway, I'm thinking about going through this alley here. Let me see if this alley is clear. So wait for this car to go. Yeah, this is going to be one of those longer videos, driving videos. It's going to be more of a hanging out video. Is this an alley that goes through? Yes, it is. But do I want to go through it, or do I want to take a right at the next street? Let's take a right at the next street. See, you see that long line of cars that's leading up to the main entrance, and then you can pay for parking. I imagine that's still the case, that you can pay for parking there. Oh, look at this. There's some VIP parking spots here right now if I wanted to park here. So initially, I was actually going to go, look at these people that have reserved to the right here. They're parking spots for, I imagine, friends and family. These are prime parking spots that are free because parking is not cheap. At Seafair, and also limited. So festivities have begun. People are trickling in, as you can sort of see, maybe. But what I'm going to check out today is, while I'm not going to experience the whole entire thing this year, I'm going to see the Blue Angels, and that's at 3 p.m. Seattle time. So I may live stream that, depending, or I might just film it and make a video out of it. I'm not sure, but for now, at least, there's this hybrid driving tour and a taste of Seafair vibe, Seattle 2022 video. All right, we're back on Rainier. And we're going to head north to the coffee shop. So this traffic is actually, this is nice right now. This is pretty normal for a Sunday morning at around 10 a.m., I would say. Well, maybe there's more cars than normal. And they're all going eastbound on Genesee because they're all trying to get to Seafair, I imagine. But yeah, 2 hours from now, by 12 or 1 p.m., it's going to be berserk. Berserk! I like that word. Haven't used that in a while. I should start using words I haven't used in a while. All right, so we've now sort of exited Columbia City neighborhood and inching our way towards the Mount Baker neighborhood. That's coming up in several blocks from now. To the right here is Dairy Gold. The dairy, Dairy Gold, yeah, the dairy company, right? Milk, butter, cheese too, I think. There's a little shopping plaza on the right-hand side. There's a T-Mobile store. There is a DOL, Department of Licensing office there. There's a Safeway, which is our grocery store chain here. I think there's also a Magic Dragon. Yeah, there is Magic Dragon Chinese food. I've never eaten there. There's a Starbucks inside the Safeway, and then also a Mod Pizza. Mod Pizza replaced Taco Bell. It used to be a Taco Bell, now it's Mod Pizza. I like Mod Pizza, actually. Haven't tried their pizza here, though. And then right-hand side, Emerald Fish and Chips. Emerald City Fish and Chips. A lot of people like to get fish and chips from that place. It's pretty good. I think they have gumbo on. Once a week, I think they have gumbo. I think it's on Wednesday or Thursday. It's been a long time since I last got gumbo there, so. So I missed Friday's Seafair, And then also yesterday, I was out of town yesterday. Yesterday, Amanda, my wife and I were in Portland, actually. We went down there to hang out for a little bit, did a little bit of walking around, filmed a little bit. And I was going to make a video, but then I was like, I don't know if anyone wants to see a Portland walking around update video. I'm not sure. So it's there. Might make a video out of it. I'm not sure. We ate, yellow means stop. We ate at Nong's Khao Man Kai, which on Ankeny Street. It's like a chicken over rice sort of a dish, Thai restaurant. Really good. You get a side of broth. It was really good. It's one of our favorite places for a quick meal when in Portland. Anyway, I'm parked at the corner now, corner Rainier and Walden. And right-hand side, Mekong Asian Market. Left-hand side, a new building that replaced the Chubby and Tubby merchandise hardware store back in the day. And then we just passed Pho Bak, one of the better pho restaurants in my opinion around. Right hand side, Franklin High School. Left hand side, Phillies best cheesesteak. Actually, it's called the original Phillies. And this is where Rainier Avenue intersects with Martin Luther King Jr. Way South. Pretty good Philly cheesesteak sandwiches there. Straight ahead, a little to the right, that building there with the brown roof. That used to be a Starbucks. They left, and I'm not sure who's gonna take over that lease, but they left a while ago. I want to say it's been a year. It's been vacant for that long. And then, of course, left-hand side behind the original Phillies is the Mount Baker Link Light Rail Station, and we are officially in the Mount Baker neighborhood. All right, I'm just waiting on this light to turn. So while I'm not going to pay $35 to go watch Seafair today, again, I'll be observing the Blue Angels probably from the east portal view point, which is a viewpoint above the I-90 floating bridge. Now, I'm not sure if the bridge is open this year. Usually they'll shut down that bridge so you can go on that bridge and check out the air show. If it's open, I actually might walk on that bridge and do some filming from there and probably get a tan because it's going to be hot out there. I do have sunblock, so should be fine. All right, right-hand side, Lowe's Home Improvement Store. And the latest news about this place is that, so Lowe's is actually moving out of that building, and there was word that Amazon was going to take over the lease, and they were going to build a fulfillment center here. And the update, the latest news that I've heard is that local residents signed a petition to make that not happen, because that was going to impact the neighborhood in, well, adverse ways, right? Like imagine big delivery trucks, and so basically this will turn into like a light industrial area, sort of like Georgetown. You know, people didn't want that. People wanted to be, folks here wanted to stay residential. Now, when I say folks, some folks, or maybe most folks, I don't know if it's most, because some would argue for the opposite as well. You know, some would say, well, you know, Amazon, big money. You know, if they come, then policing and sort of just keeping an eye on things, you know, things might actually improve, and so it's a debate. But anyway, that's what I've heard through the grapevine is that they're not coming. All right, keep driving. And you know, I know I mentioned earlier that this is going to be a longer video, but I don't think it's gonna be that long. It's gonna be medium length because we're almost to that coffee shop. All right, right hand side, Toshio's Teriyaki. Toshio's Teriyaki is Seattle's very first teriyaki place. And did you know that teriyaki was founded here in Seattle? That's a little factoid there. And this is the first teriyaki place. Correct me if I'm wrong, folks out there. And it's probably the best teriyaki place around or in town. It's my favorite. I don't eat teriyaki that often, but when I do, I go to this place most of the time. Left-hand side, that used to be a Oh Boy or Birdo store and factory, I think. I think it was also a factory, but they closed down and a new building replaced that. All right, we're driving underneath the I-90 freeway that will lead into, it turns into the bridge across Lake Washington after you go for a little ways. And after coffee, my plan is to come back and just sort of scope out where I might hang out at by Lake Washington. So should be a good, I mean, the vibe feels pretty good right now. People are happy. It's sunny. It's Sunday, and it's Seafair Sunday. I know my dad, he seemed to be in good spirits when I talked to him earlier this morning. You know, we've lived here for 42 years, and Seafair's just one of those things that it just automatically like gives you joy for some reason. I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's a South Seattle thing. Like, I live pretty close to that area where I began to drive. I mean, I live in Columbia City, and so we would actually walk. In fact, I was going to walk there today, but due to things that happened today. Or over the weekend, I'm not gonna do that due to timing and everything else. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna drive there, and I'm not going to go to Sayers Park, where most of the boats and all of that will be parked, because you can actually, and that place is called the Pit. That's where you can go and check out the hydroplanes in up close and personal. But I'm not going to do that. So here's the coffee shop. I'm just going to turn around and park in front of it. But before we do that, how about we take a cruise around a block or two here, so I can take a look for myself to see what things look like in Little Saigon. We're now in the International District. International District is comprised of 3 neighborhoods: Little Saigon, Chinatown, and Japantown. So we're in the Little Saigon neighborhood of Chinatown. What I want to look at here is, and I was going to make a video about this. Oh, check out the graffiti that was on this building here to my right. Yeah, oh my gosh, yeah. They painted over a lot of the graffiti. This building on the right-hand side here, this was like one of the most graffiti-infested buildings in all of Seattle. I mean, you could still see graffiti straight ahead on that building there, but this building to the right, now they painted it gray. And so it looks totally different. But getting back to what I was saying, yeah, I initially was going to make a video about graffiti in Seattle and how there was just so much graffiti in Seattle. Like, if you drive an I-5 on the freeway and you look at the walls, graffiti everywhere near downtown. But they've painted over, the city painted over a lot of that graffiti too, from what I've been seeing. And so there's this movement right now where they're covering up graffiti all around Seattle. It's kind of nice, I think. All right, this is Lamb Supermarket on the right-hand side, a highly popular Asian supermarket. Good prices, quality products. They put up a fence with barbed wires quite recently because just think bad things were happening. All right, I'm gonna take a right here, get back on Rainier. This whole area has changed so much. If you used to live in Seattle and you left, and then and then you come. And then you come back or you watch this video, you're gonna be like, wow, yeah, new buildings everywhere. And straight ahead down below, that's the next street over is Dearborn, and even Goodwill. Goodwill is a non-profit, not for-profit, non-profit organization. It's like a how do I say it? Secondhand store, right? Like people donate stuff. And then they sell the stuff, and it's a good place. They provide job training and that sort of thing. So it's a win-win. You know, we get to get rid of stuff that we no longer want, and then other people buy those things that they feel would be a value add to their lives. Oh man, they turned this into a 30-minute load. Where am I gonna go park now? They turned it into a 30-minute load unload only zone. I guess I'll just park up here. It should be fine. Yeah, I'll just park here. We should be good. We should be good. This whole area in front of me here, to my right, they've cleaned this up a lot. They've cleaned it up a lot. I think I made a video where I walked through here or drove through here. Yeah, it didn't look like this before. Yeah, it didn't look like this before. So, all right, I'm gonna park here, go inside, get a coffee, and then I'll see you guys real soon. Thank you for watching this video, and tune into the live stream later if you wanna hang out at Seafair 2022 and watch the air show. All right, take care, everyone. See you next time. Peace.